Hello on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate. It's the 12th of December as it's going up, and we're a little bit behind, but it's time to announce our plans for early Yu-Gi-Oh! 2026 content and stuff. So, big things. Big things we want to do. As we know, the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! We're not doing that one anymore for a lot of reasons, not getting into that right now. But I still want to do something Yu-Gi-Oh! Related in the early months. So here's what we'll be doing. Starting in January, we got ourselves a new kind of show. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Cabin Fever. Because, we're all locked inside because it's going to be cold as balls. So, it's similar to what the 100 Days was. It's just over a 31-day period. That's how many days are going to be in January. So, it's just a compactor version of the same show. Same sort of premise. And, people can send me decks. We're trying to have every day of Cabin Fever going to be fan suggestions. You can do one of the three things. You either suggest a deck that we can play, a combo you want to see done, or donate a deck via our Discord, which will be linked in the description. YRK files very much appreciated. So that's January is going to be the plan there. Big old Cabin Fever, and we are going to be limiting people to 2 suggestions just to start. We'll see how it goes after that. I want to try and I want everyone to have a chance to donate their idea or suggest something they want to see happen. So we're going to start with everybody getting 2, and if we're getting close to running out of ideas, then we'll open that up a bit more. But we're going to start it off with 2 suggestions per person, and I'm going to be very strict about that, by the way. I know some people will try to donate more than that, but it's going to be 2. That's what you get. So that'll be up, and that's open up for the rest of this month, and in January as well. You can donate a deck or suggest a deck at any time up until that series is over. Now, one thing I would like to try to do with Cabin Fever, of course, it's up to everybody at home. I would love to have a week that we set aside for troll-themed decks. I want to have Troll Week during the Cabin Fever, even if it's just a nice callback to the 100 Days and all that. I also want to have a week where we troll the bejeebers out of people. So, we'll see how that goes as well. We'll see how many troll decks we get. And then we'll see if we can make a whole week out of it. So that would be really cool as well. If not, we'll save it for the next big event as well. So, of course, after the Cabin Fever, it's going to be, February. February, there will still be Yu-Gi-Oh!, of course. But a lot of it's going to be, indie games and streams of, streaming indie games, playing indie games, stuff of that nature. Get my library emptied out. That's the whole plan. That's the whole shtick there going on. Still have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Here and there, but nothing too crazy. Do a card talks on the Evil Tiles. That'll be pretty straightforward, I think. I don't think Evil Tiles warrants too many memes and jokes and stuff, so that'll be a pretty easy one to do. But what are we going to do with that as well? In March, we're going to be having the Yu-Gi-Oh! Month of Madness coming back. But Memphis, why don't you just do a month worth of Yu-Gi-Oh! In February and have the 100 days? Because I want to get some sleep, guys, darn it. Also because modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is insufferable to play nowadays. So, we'll do it in January for a month. We'll do February for a month. The difference is going to be, and this is a big difference, March is going to be all me. March is going to be me. January is for all of you. March is for me. Okay? That's going to be the plan there. I'll come up with some insanely crazy decks for March. You guys go crazy as you want in January, okay? Is that fair? Does that sound fair? I think that sounds fair. So that's the idea for the first few months of 2026. I don't yet know what we're going to do in April. Might be more, but it's the same in February, just for the moment. Just more Yu-Gi-Oh! And streams and this and that. I would love to get another Pokemon series started. I want to really try to get the boys playing Infinite Fusion. We'll see how it goes. I want to do something that's not super serious. I don't want to do like another Nuzlocke or nothing like that, because I've done plenty of those, and Nuzlocks are cool and all, but they also limit the play. So I want to do something that's kind of a Nuzlocke but different, kind of like a different flavor of that, a more casual minded but more interesting sort of thing. We'll see how that's going to go. So that's going to be the first few months of 2026 as far as I'm planned up just yet, and I was still getting everything ready done for 2025. So yeah, just wanted to, big old letting you know that the polls are open, the floodgates are released, whatever we want to call it, that, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cabin Fever, we're getting ready for that. If you would like to suggest a deck, donate a deck, what have you may, to the Discord, you can leave your deck lists or whatever if you want to do that. Or you can just, suggest a deck on this video or any of the videos in the next couple of weeks or any of the videos on Cabin Fever, okay? Only thing I really need to do is make a nice, cool intro because, that's one thing I do want to keep from the 100 Days, just a cool little intro bit from, just to introduce the show. So, thank you very much for watching this quick update, guys. It's very ad hoc and very, very unscripted, but you get the idea, okay? Everything's off of there. You can donate or just suggest pretty much whatever. We would like to try to do 7 weeks of Troll, but if we don't, that'll be in March, 100%, okay? So, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to have a good holiday season. Merry Christmas, everything. Good on that. So, I'll see you guys soon. Let me know what decks you want to see during the Cabin Fever, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.